Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we embark on a chilling journey into the world of demonic possessions and exorcisms. What you're about to witness is not for the faint of heart. We'll be exploring documented cases from around the globe, examining both scientific and supernatural explanations for these disturbing phenomena. Demonic possession, a concept that has haunted humanity for centuries, is characterized by the alleged takeover of a human body by malevolent supernatural entities. The symptoms are as varied as they are disturbing, speaking in unknown tongues, displaying superhuman strength, and exhibiting knowledge that the possessed individual couldn't possibly have acquired through normal means. The manifestations of possession are truly unsettling. Witnesses have reported seeing the afflicted cursing profusely, their eyes rolling back in their heads, and in some extreme cases, even levitating. While it may sound like the plot of a horror film, these accounts come from supposedly credible sources, making the phenomenon all the more perplexing. The concept of demonic possession is far from a modern invention. It has roots that stretch back through the annals of history across diverse cultures and civilizations. In antiquity, what we now recognize as mental illnesses were often attributed to demonic influence. The methods employed to cure these afflictions were often barbaric by today's standards. However, it's not merely ancient history that's rife with tales of possession. More recent times have seen their fair share of infamous cases. The 1970s in Germany saw the case of a young woman purportedly possessed by multiple demons. Across the Atlantic in 1940s America, a young boy's alleged possession would go on to inspire one of the most terrifying films in cinematic history. The debate surrounding demonic possession presents a fascinating dichotomy between scientific skepticism and supernatural belief. Those in the scientific camp often attribute these phenomena to various psychological or neurological conditions. Schizophrenia, dissociative identity disorder, and epilepsy are frequently cited as potential explanations for what some perceive as possession. On the other hand, proponents of the supernatural interpretation pose challenging questions. How does one explain instances where the possessed speak in languages they've never studied? Or cases where they demonstrate knowledge of events or information they couldn't possibly have access to? Reports of superhuman strength, levitation, and precognition further complicate the issue. The tension between these two perspectives creates a fascinating arena for debate and investigation. Throughout history, the tools and methods of exorcism have evolved, reflecting the changing beliefs and technologies of the times. From ancient chants and rituals to modern-day prayers and psychological interventions, the practice of exorcism remains a complex and often controversial subject. As we delve deeper into this dark and mysterious world, we invite you to keep an open mind and consider the evidence from all angles. Whether you lean towards a scientific explanation or a supernatural one, the stories of demonic possession and exorcism are sure to leave a lasting impression. Stay with us as we continue to explore these haunting tales and the enduring mystery of demonic possession. The case of Anneliese Michel from Germany in the 1970s is particularly harrowing. This young woman was believed to be possessed by 6 demons, including Lucifer himself. Witnesses reported that she would emit animalistic noises, consume insects, and engage in deeply disturbing behaviors. Equally chilling is the case of Roland Doe, also known as Robbie Mannheim, which served as the inspiration for the film The Exorcist. Reports included levitation, speaking in a guttural voice, and the appearance of unexplained marks on his body. Perhaps most disturbingly, objects were said to move of their own accord in his presence. Among the most renowned was Father Gabriele Amorth, who claimed to have performed over 70,000 exorcisms in his lifetime. Father Amorth reported witnessing truly extraordinary events during these rituals, including levitation and the expulsion of foreign objects from the mouths of the possessed. Father Malachi Martin spoke of witnessing facial transformations during exorcisms that defied rational explanation. Equally significant is the case of Father Theophilus Riesinger, who conducted a famous exorcism on Emma Schmidt that lasted for an astonishing 23 days. The case of Roland Doe served as the inspiration for The Exorcist, a film that continues to be regarded as one of the most terrifying horror movies ever made. Similarly, the tragic story of Anneliese Michel was adapted into the film The Exorcism of Emily Rose. which blended horror with courtroom drama to explore the legal and ethical implications of exorcism. Perhaps most intriguingly, the documentary The Devil and Father Amorth provides footage of an actual exorcism performed by Father Amorth. A particularly notable case occurred in 2008 in Indiana, where a family claimed their children were possessed. The case involved multiple witnesses and garnered significant attention from both religious and scientific communities. Many psychologists argue that what is often perceived as possession could be attributed to severe mental health disorders, such as dissociative identity disorder or schizophrenia. The debate between the spiritual and psychological explanations for possession continues to this day, with both sides presenting compelling arguments. The concept of demonic possession has had a profound impact on popular culture, inspiring countless films, books, and television shows. These portrayals often blend fact with fiction, creating a lasting fascination with the dark and mysterious world of exorcisms. Whether viewed through the lens of faith, psychology, or popular culture, the phenomenon of demonic possession and exorcism continues to captivate and terrify. As we delve deeper into these chilling stories, we are reminded of the thin veil that separates our world from the unknown. The Catholic Church continues to recognize exorcism while science seeks explanations through psychology and neurology. This tension between faith and science creates a fascinating dialogue about consciousness and the human mind. After examining the evidence and accounts of demonic possession, we're left with more questions than answers. The line between the explicable and inexplicable remains blurred, challenging our understanding of reality across cultures and history. As we conclude, I urge you to approach this subject with both an open mind and a critical eye. Whatever your beliefs, one thing is certain: the human psyche remains a realm of profound mystery. The tools and rituals used in exorcisms have evolved over centuries, reflecting the changing beliefs and fears of societies. Today, exorcisms are still performed, though often shrouded in secrecy. We spoke with a modern exorcist who shared insights into the process. It's not just about casting out demons, he explained, but also about healing the person spiritually and emotionally. For many, the power of faith is a crucial element in overcoming possession. Meanwhile, scientists continue to study the phenomenon, seeking to understand the neurological and psychological aspects. This ongoing dialogue between faith and science continues to challenge our perceptions of reality. Whether through spiritual or scientific means, the quest to understand the human mind persists.